All right, this is a mukbang with PK, Pat Williams. Pat's chewing right now. I'm just gonna wait till he's done chewing, so you guys don't have to hear him chew. Pod snacks. You know what? At first, I was like, "Oh, this is a nice gesture," and then I realized people are just gonna listen to you chewing the whole time. So maybe lay off on the Scooby snacks there, Shaggy.
No, it's just if someone's in the middle of a story or an anecdote, the other person can just enjoy a pod snack. But if you don't want any of those Reese's, that's fine.
I'm just mad because I brushed my teeth right before we got started.
Yeah, you can wait it out. It's like this made-up swimming rule. You got to wait like 20 minutes after you brush your teeth. That's the actual rule.
Well, if you brush your teeth, then you immediately start mucking snacks. It's so like, yeah.
That's what I mean, give it like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, by then you can handle orange juice.
What episode of Tires did you get to?
I think you got to 8 or 9.
Where did you leave off at?
I left off the one, I think Gerby's is on the couch with the lady from the woman-owned business episode, and Shane is kind of getting dumped by that.
Was that the same girl from the woman's own business?
That's the one Gerby's was with, yeah. The one
really?
With the yeah.
Which one was it from the woman-owned business? Was the one with the fake lips?
No. It was the brown-haired one. Fake lips got punched in the face, right?
No, fake lips punched the blonde girl in the face.
Is fake lips blonde?
Fake lips is not blonde.
Okay, I think it was fake lips, yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe, I don't know.
Do you remember how I won a bet recently with Jason about knowing which actors are which?
Yeah, you might know it better. Yeah. I mean, I was watching it earlier today, but yeah, it was the one where Gerby's on the couch with that lady and
She's so hot, dude.
Shane's getting half dumped by, yeah.
Dude, Shane actually has Riz. He's like a sneak. Honestly, it's kind of sneaky how charming he is, because like at first you don't think he's charming, and then he just comes out of nowhere and just charms the pants. So I know these are simulated scenarios, but the guy can Riz the pants off a lady.
So did you finish season 2?
Oh yeah, dude, it's so good. It's season
3. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. I'm a huge Shane Gillis fan. I'll be a fan forever. He could literally do anything. I'd still be his fan. I'm just glad I don't have to defend him on anything right now. But yeah, big Shane Gillis fan.
Yeah, well, he already went through. The only thing that he ever needed defending on was like 7 years ago when they went after him. But since then,
what are you talking about?
Oh, the neuters.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't say neuters.
You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, but since then, he's been a very good boy. Because he didn't go to Riyadh. He turned down the double bag.
Would you have gone to Riyadh?
No comment.
I definitely would, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, until that contract's in front of me, we'll never know.
Dude, I need money so bad. I spend it on the dumbest stuff ever. I almost bought a motorcycle yesterday. Actually, no, that was supposed to be tonight. I'm really sad about not buying that motorcycle, but to be honest, it would have been crappy because no one else has motorcycles. But could you ever see yourself getting a motorcycle, and you and me and all these other like comedians getting motorcycles together and starting a gang like the Wild Hogs?
Probably not. Wild Hogs slept on movie, and we can get into that later. No, probably not. Because the fatality rate on those things is so high. I think it would be foolish to make the step up. I like riding a bird scooter. Do you know what the fatality rate on bird scooters is like annually in Canada? Right now, I think it's 0, is it not? No, it's like they just released it. It's like, I think it was like 12 people died this year, but then like 74 people died on actual bicycles. So okay, I mean, and this is, dude. But how many people ride actual bikes? We don't have a Jamie here to pull that up, but I can. You got a phone here to pull that up. Bird scooter. Jamie, pull that up. Because there's definitely more people riding pedal bikes than bird scooters. Did you say pedo bikes? Pedal bikes. Neuter bikes. Neuter bikes. But yeah, I think bird scooters are actually safer than pedal bicycles. I told you about my road rage incident recently. Yeah, I think you did yesterday. Yeah, that was so you were a little angry on a scooter. Yeah, dude, nothing more pathetic than being like angry on a fucking bird scooter. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, at least 29 people have died as a result of e-scooter accidents between early 2018 and early 2020. So that's e-scooters in general, not just specifically to the bird brand. Yeah, I know that. I can't imagine they have got it broken down by brand quite yet. Well, no, but it's rental versus ownership. Oh,
So they've got this on like the...
Because like you're more likely to injure yourself on something you own because you're just on it more.
Did Bird release this info? Is there like a rental?
No, it was like a hit piece on Fox News. I don't know if it's Fox, probably CTV or whatever.
Yeah.
CBC.
Okay.
But yeah, they're trying to bring the birds down, bro. They don't want to see us flying.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us flying through the streets.
I'm unscathed on a bird. Some other...
Hey, I'm also unscathed. And you know what? We can't brag too much because that's when our judgment day will come. But yeah, within a week, Jason, Dylan, Harry, Murphy. I think Murphy twice, honestly. I think Murphy already took a tumble. I think Murphy took a tumble, then everyone started taking a tumble, then Murphy took the final tumble.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm a little risky on them, but I'm not too crazy.
No. We always ride together at a good pace, safely. Yeah. My rip home last night was a blast, dude. I was like ripping through the Commons. When I was a kid, someone told me like don't go through the Dartmouth Commons at night because that's where people get stabbed. Yeah. And I was thinking like, dude, people aren't just running up shanking people. Like,
well, maybe most
of people. No. I don't know, but maybe like I don't know.
Yeah, because like that's home defense city now.
Yeah, it's less the Dartmouth Commons like where. You know, like where we're scooting.
Oh, I was thinking like Halifax Commons.
Yeah. It's you know, there's definitely people living there, but it's like right across the street. You know, like
I know where it is.
Yeah. So
that's it's just a quick snake through the path.
Just a campground, yeah. But man, it was a rip and drive home, and then I just went up to like the top of the Bannock Lake, like you know, the bleachers.
Oh yeah.
Dude, did you ever take chicks back there in the day?
No, I never even paddled like in the summer. So Bannock Lake was
kind of off your radar, right?
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Like I drive by it all the time.
This is the freaking spot, man. You take girls to the top of the bleachers and you just look out and you can be like, someday this can all be yours, babe. If you marry some rich guy, but if you fuck me, you might have a little fun until you meet him.
Yeah, there's a nice spot to take out and get a good view. And there's some good spots near the kind of the top of Montebello. There's just you can see
What's at the top of Montebello? Like
you can just see all of Dartmouth from so many different vantage points.
Yeah, but like,
there's nothing with like a lake.
You know that cliff that looks over like
Miller Mountain?
Yeah. How do you get there? Do you like, or do you know which house to cut through?
Yeah. I used to. I probably still remember. We rev up there sometime and just lube each other
up. Maybe sick to record a pod.
Yeah, pod. Miller Mountain, Miller High Life pod.
Miller High Life.
We could maybe get the sponsor.
Definitely not. But you know what? See, the thing is, I don't want sponsors on this podcast because it's a secret podcast. So no promotion of any kind, no marketing. Like, please, if you're watching this, send it to like your buddies at work, but don't like post it on your story. And
are you gonna call this a secret podcast, or is that biting off the secret podcast a little too much?
No, this is going to be the Dartmitch Podcast, but it is a secret podcast.
Oh, okay, that's just his category.
See, the Managed Chain Secret Podcast is no secret. It's the opposite of a secret. It's actually insanely successful and popular and making them legit 5 figures on Patreon, probably 6 figures on Patreon monthly. Just imagine monthly, just your pod cranking up that much.
Oh, it's crazy. There's probably pods on pods now. Like we're just.
You know how everyone got mad at Tom Segura for getting rich?
Did they get mad at him for getting rich, or didn't he get mad at a flight attendant and everyone freaked out at him?
Oh, I think he's just been getting mad. For the love of God, Pat, if you're eating this whole podcast.
Don't worry about it.
I'm freaking
I'll wait till the right time. I'll wait till the right time to eat my
You know when a comedian brings a drink on stage and he's like, I'm going to laugh when I get a huge pop, and he doesn't take a single sip of his drink the whole time?
Yeah, dry bombing.
Or dry bombing, or even worse, he's going for the drink, and then, hey, Pat, I got a question for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure.
No, but a cute couple just walked by and I got sad. You ever see a cute couple and you're like, you wish you had that, and then you came to your senses, and then you're like, oh, actually, just had a moment of weakness, back to the grind.
No, I've been having. I'm not gonna say on the pod, but I'll tell you, I've been having not so moments of weaknesses. You've been
having moments of strength.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can say that. I wouldn't say strength, but they're not moments of weakness. Yeah, moments of weakness, not moments of weaknesses.
Yeah, weaknesses. Yeah. You know, I embrace my weaknesses and I call them my uniquenesses.
Yeah, that's a good motto. Unique, not weak.
You know what? I think this podcast is gonna be sick because you know what? Like, dude. If you're listening to a podcast, like, you want to see it do well, But if you enjoy it, you really don't care how many views it has, right? So if I keep the views nice and low, I'm talking triple digits. Once it starts getting to 4 digits, it's just gonna ruin it. Because like right now, and this is another thing too. I don't want people to feel like they can say whatever they want, but I want people to, like, you know, comfortable. Like right now, I can feel like I can say whatever because who the fuck's gonna listen to this? Legit. You know what? This is what's gonna listen to it. This is who's gonna listen to it. 80% other comedians hate listening, and then 20% my buddies listening because I sent it to them and I'm like, hey, did you fucking watch my podcast, man? And that's it. And that's exactly what I fucking want.
Yeah, it's not bad. And 4 digits isn't even that much. It's if you get into 5, that's when you got to worry. But I mean, it'll probably be a lot of this. And like, you know, same thing. I feel relaxed. I don't even care if there's a bit of pauses. I don't really care like the cars are going by. It's just getting
ambiance.
Yeah, it's just getting a rep in and figuring it out. And it's kind of a new trend in podcasting now. Is just they call it a little more laid back, organic maybe.
Well, that's what they were originally, right? When COVID was out, it was just talking shit, and then like because it's such a saturated space, everyone had to make themselves different, and then once you differentiate yourself too much, then it's like, like it's like you're okay. You're like, it becomes very cookie cutter. So it's like, oh, are you an interview podcast? Are you a comedy podcast? Are you a reaction podcast? Are you like a dating podcast? Like you have to have a theme, and like the theme of just talking isn't enough anymore. Which is exactly why I think we're gonna succeed with hundreds of viewers.
Yeah, you need a small.
People don't even know we're recording
base.
a podcast right now. People just think we're freaking weirdos.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Just two dudes on a date in Dartmouth at a cafe that's closed.
Yeah, closed cafe. We got.
Have you ever had the scones here before?
No, I'm not even sure I've ever been here.
I'm a bit of a sconer myself, and yeah, they're pretty freaking good, man.
Yeah, they soft.
Those scones aren't supposed to be soft. I guess it's like moist, like it's not dry.
I mean, because I like kind of a biscuity scone. Like sometimes they're a little too rock hard, you know. I like a
biscuits. It can be pretty hard, but yeah.
Yeah, because scones are they're a little dry. They're like an eroding mountain a little bit when you bite into a scone.
An eroding mountain.
Yeah,
it's such a poetic way to describe a dessert like that.
Yeah, well, I had Miller Mountain on the mind, which kind of looks like Alaska in the winter. It's like Mount Everest up there. It's really quite scenic if you've ever driven by.
Mount Everest isn't in Alaska.
No, I said it looks like Alaska, like Mount Everest, right? Mount Everest is a
snowy mountain.
Yeah, that's Nepal, right? Yeah.
I didn't know that till recently. And Sam's wife's from Nepal, so I definitely should have.
Yeah, you know the capital of Nepal?
Areola.
It's Kathmandu.
That's so sick.
Yeah, I had to flex my knowledge after I almost made myself look dumb. But snow in Alaska, snow on Mount Everest. I'm sure we've made mistakes on this pod so far, but nothing egregious. We've caught ourselves.
Egregious Philbin.
Egregious Philbin. Is Regis still alive?
I hope not. You ever see actors who get so old, you're like, for the love of God?
Yeah, I don't even remember like anything Regis did, but I think I liked him.
I loved Regis, dude. He was such a charming little bastard.
Yeah, it was kind of like like a tanned, wrinkly Louis Black a little bit.
I think he was a little taller Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
No, not Danny DeVito. Joe Pesci.
Pesci, right? Yeah.
He's like a taller,
raspy.
Yeah, he's like a Joe Pesci if Joe Pesci was really trying hard to pretend he wasn't Italian and Jewish.
Yeah, he's got it's quite the mix. 'Cause they were sworn enemies in World War II.
Sworn enemies.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it was fascist Italy, imperialist Japan, and Nazi Germany.
People really forget about Italians in that whole...
Versus the world.
People always forget about Italians. I mean, I guess people like me who are ignorant as hell, but I watch enough war movies to forget about Italians. That it's weird that I forget about Italians doing that.
Yeah, I mean, they're not featured quite as much in the films. Kind of the Germans get all the airtime.
Yeah, they caught a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, all the notoriety, and even Japan made a fairly unscathed.
Well, they got the bomb
in
right,
our
so it's
lifetime.
like-
They took it in the A, and we're keeping it clean.
Keeping it clean.
Yeah, and that, and you know what else is, I mean, kind of unfairly forgotten just a little bit in that whole thing is poor Poland.
What happened to Poland?
Well, that's where it all started.
And is that?
They got DP'd.
I heard a lot of people from Israel are originally from Poland. Did you know that?
A lot of people from Israel are originally from Poland.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. They maybe. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, Israel's kind of not that far from just all of Europe, really. So.
Did you know that "Don't Mess with the Zohan" was Israeli propaganda?
So, Don't Mess with the Zohan with Adam Sandler's the hairdresser.
Yeah, so he was an Israeli counter-terrorist, and then they like portrayed him as like this like super.
Yeah,
soldier.
he's a nice guy. Yeah,
Super soldier who eats.
He was like
hummus with a toothbrush.
Yeah, he was bionic.
Yeah, he was the bionic man.
Yeah.
What are you, bionic?
I like the girls.
No, I like the girls.
Yeah, that was Nick Swartzen, right?
Yeah, and because I remember I watched this, like, I'm not joking, I watched an hour-long video of this Palestinian guy breaking down how Don't Mess with the Zohan was Israeli propaganda, and it was one of the most entertaining YouTube videos. I don't know what you're watching on YouTube, but I've been into exposés, I've been in documentaries, and just like video essays on stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I lately just been like going through music while I'm walking, going to the gym. But
what are you listening to for music-wise?
I'm kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I couldn't really peg you musically.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Just radio on the car.
Yeah, radio. I kind of one of those guys that mostly just know the hits, and it depends on what I'm doing. At the gym, I'll go with the classic, gym stuff. Sandstorm, Levels, and then if I'm walking,
Levels by Avicii.
Yeah, that's a good gym song.
Yo, when was the last time you heard the song "Cinema" by Skrillex?
I'm a big hits guy. I just know Bangarang off the top of my head.
Cinema's a banger too.
Yeah, I probably.
You are my cinema.
Yeah.
Hollywood treasure.
It's probably been a while since I heard that.
You are my cinema. And then the beat drops and it's just like.
But in terms of non-music, I'm big into the video essays. Do you ever watch Turkey Tom?
No.
Oh, this guy's really good.
Can you pull him up too?
What's that?
Can you pull up Turkey Tom? I want to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the lights came on. We're getting the light. That means we got to get off in a minute.
Yeah, he does mostly like faceless stuff. He's like mid-20s, so he was like, this guy's life is very documented. He's been uploading to YouTube since he was like 13 or something, and he does really long, like 3-hour documentaries on like the lol cows a lot of the time. Like he did one on World of T-shirts. He did one on Cyrax. If you ever watch him, Cyrax is an all-time guy. So this is him.
Oh, this guy looks dope. Yo, Brian Johnson's sick.
Yeah, sort of by popularity. Like I've watched a bunch of Chris Chan. That's a.
Yeah, have you seen a lot of videos of Brian Johnson, the guy who's spending millions of dollars to reverse age himself?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shorts of him.
Dude, I want to watch a video where him and Clavicular just fucking
fight over what's better.
Fucking argue. Yeah, I guess fight. Yeah, just like sit down and just go back and forth.
Yeah, that would be good because Clavicular is he's anti-longevity.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's like
he just wants to
quit it.
Yeah, and it's bizarre because he's got some money now, so all that stuff's out the window because he had to looks max because he was like socially handicapped, and then he's ascended even more so towards his goal by getting money and fame. And I think mistaking that for his looks ascension.
Have you ever heard the conspiracy theory that the deep state is like turbo pumping out his campaign?
Oh, he's like a weapon for them.
So like all those how you'll see tons of clips of him and it's just all these little clip farming accounts.
Yeah. You think it's paid for by the government?
He like said it's like it costs like $30,000 a month. So he's spending someone is giving these clippers $30K a month.
Yeah.
To just put like Temple Run videos
or not always, sometimes Subway Surfer, under him being like going up to girls and being like, hey, you're a high tier normie, Stacy, Foy, Chud, you want to smash? And then she goes, what? And then it's like 30,000 likes, 8 million views.
So
bunch of people fighting in the
what
comments.
they can do, they can make these people like indirect Epsteins, because you know about the Epstein conspiracy, how he was like a product of the Mossad,
which I believe.
So they can do that with these like streamers and stuff. They can snipe them as they come up, and Epstein was more, I think he was in on the action, but they just find guys that they think would be effective distractions or propaganda spreaders, and they don't have as much control over them because they're just out in the wild, just rogue. But they can prop up these people like Mossad industry plants, if you want to call them that, like Clavicular and
we are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. Dude,
we're not talking Kirk with mics like this in our hand, and we're not getting down that conspiracy.
Especially not outdoors, where a sniper could easily assassinate us from across the lake and get away clean. There's a highway nearby too.
Yeah,
we were asking to get sniped.
Yeah, so this is probably being tapped. As soon as we said Mossad, we probably got sent out to like level 1 of the call center, like low level screening, right?
Well, they can't really kill us yet because we don't have anything. Like we haven't gotten big enough to kill.
Like, did I ever tell you about my ISIS bout?
You had a bout with ISIS?
Not a bout with ISIS. We'll call it the short-lived ISIS saga. In a second. This wasn't even that good of a story, but so this is like about a year ago. Yeah. I was just doing what I do, posting crazy videos, and
he said this so casually.
So I had one. This was in like the early stage of the Gooner saga, when those were really hitting hard, and so I posted this one video to Instagram and TikTok where I said Tug's buddy joined ISIS, and Instagram was fine with it, and it got muted on TikTok, so I changed it to Taliban, and they reviewed it and they're cool with it. And then for like the next month, every time I upload a video, every single time it said under review, and it'd be under review for about 5 minutes, and they let them all go. So I think they realized I was a jokester, but I think it picked up like the robots, the AI pick up on words you say. So if you say like a certain swear word, maybe it'll just mute you re-upload it, whatever. But ISIS, they've been a presence the past decade, and I think when they hear that, they gotta tap in on you. And so I think they had somebody just at TikTok Enterprises probably just watching my videos for like a month, just making sure. The Taliban, of course, has actually becoming more of a threat again, but they did not ding me on that.
Well, luckily, the algorithm can't bury what is already deep underground, which is the secret podcast.
Yeah, and I think, this will always come out of the mud clean, unless you really start getting up into 5-figure views. 6 maybe. I think 6 is where you would start to get dangerous, because I know you, and I know you would put anybody on the pod, just about anybody that would give you a chance to pop off.
I think the only person I can think of that I wouldn't let on my podcast is Vicky Welch, because she attacked my girlfriend one time at Oasis.
Yeah, and do you think she'll be hate watching this pod?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said her by name.
Yes, because
I'm farming views in Halifax comedy.
Yeah, because you guys are enemies. Vicky and I are not enemies at all, but. I
should squash the beef with her, because it's been a long time and I'm not even dating that girl anymore. So, and also she books Yuck Yucks, or I don't even know. She has a lot to do with Yuck Yucks, so I should be nicer to her. But
you just let it float down the river, and it's what it is. It's a micro beef.
It is a micro beef, and it helps me. It's like I'm like, oh, that's why I don't get booked at Yuck Yucks. It's my beef with Vicky. It's not because I'm not a hardworking comedian. Yeah,
and we all know there's people behind the scenes trying to make things happen there, to skew the narrative in their direction. Who did well, who didn't, but that can't stop a man on a mission.
Yeah, it can definitely slow me down, though. You know what I need to do, though? I need to listen to what Scott told me on the boat last night. I just need to lock in and just focus on writing a killer 5 and then turn it into a 10. and writing another 10 and working on transitions. I got decent transitions, but you know what? I think Scott's definitely onto something. I mean, Scott's failing for a million reasons, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. So this is another thing too. I want to like say that stuff on record, so when I look back and be like, oh wow, that was the moment that I locked in and started writing more jokes. Because you know, dude, like you and all the other boys, they believe in me, but I got to make everybody believe in me. So
yeah, that's the thing. You have a target on your back. So that they want to extract the negative. And listen, they're still neandering about the entry-level car sales days. Your one little rough patch, which you turn it around, you won that competition.
It wasn't even that much of a rough patch, man. I was just focused on.
It was a busy patch, is what it was.
I was making tons of money, and when you're making tons of money, how can you go to an open mic?
That's what I mean.
For 4 people with jokes that you're gonna tell that you've told a million times. Like, it was such a waste of time, and I don't regret that at all, because I had a lot of maturing to do. I had to learn a good work ethic, and then I needed that money to go to Asia, man.
No, it's better for you because you get money to fund your adventures and your attempt at a comedy career.
Yeah.
But it's just when the target's on your back, if you.
I was being a huge douche, but it's like I wasn't even being that bad, man. Like,
no, you're actually kind of locked in.
I was very locked in. Remember when I was going to the gym all the time?
Yeah, so at this point, I don't know if you're going to the gym, but you were locked in financially, because the only time I would see you on Sunday nights, you were in and out, and you just talk about your week and weren't really writing. But life-wise, you were more locked in than just about anybody.
Oh,
and if you take comedy out and you didn't care for it, maybe you'd have like a house by now. Because
I could have bought a house for sure. I could have put a down payment towards like a starter home and like struggled to make the payments on it. But yeah, man, I could have. But I don't wish I did. I'm glad
it paid off though. That's one of the things you stuck with outside of comedy, which is a little more of a passion thing. But yeah, you stuck with car sales.
Yeah, dude, I made really good money. I made I don't know how much this hour 22 minutes people make, but I was making like good money, and it's hard to like try to pursue, because like most people in comedy, when they have a career that pays well, they don't have a lot of time for comedy.
Exactly.
Right? And it's not like I had tons of time for comedy, but I was still showing up and trying, and then I slowed. It was so funny. There was a time where I was only doing like 1 show a month, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, like you quit? I haven't seen you in months," or "I thought you quit because I haven't seen you in months." It's like, 1, you could have messaged me or something, but 2, like, just because you didn't see someone, or just because I was doing it like very rarely, doesn't mean I quit.
Well, that goes back to the target on your back. People would like you to quit. It's one less threat to the state. We are
a threat to the state.
We're enemies of the state by no fault of our own, really.
No, dude.
Well, it's true.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think I'll just talk about myself.
There's different states. We're allies to some, and we're enemies in the eyes of others.
Listen, I'll say this: I am an asshole. I always have been, always probably will be. But I do think I got some character development.
No, you're not an asshole.
Well, you know what? I don't know. You're very nice to me, and I try to be nice to you. But I do asshole things to you all the time. Like, how many times have we been downtown? Like, actually, you know what? I'm trying to think of a time recently. There's been so many times we were hanging out, and I just get blackout drunk and disappear. Like, that's kind of an asshole thing to do.
Yeah. Not as much lately, because usually Harry and Murphy are around. But there's been some instances, and there's only really one time where it kind of annoyed me, though. Maybe once or twice that it kind of.
Yeah, I just get drunk, and it's just like, I'm an alcoholic, but whatever. I'm not the worst alcoholic ever, but that doesn't mean I don't have alcoholic tendencies.
Yeah. So
but we have fun, man. We hang out.
Yeah.
We've gone on some wacky adventures.
Yeah, we've been on a few.
Honestly, we should wrap up the pod soon, but next time I have you on, we could like talk about Montreal more, because that was a fucking fun weekend.
Yeah, because
we always have a blast reminiscing about that.
Yeah, so. We got good time, and this one may be a little bland. But we got some.
Dude, honestly,
some
nobody
moments
even listens to a podcast.
That's what I mean. We want the good
100 episodes.
We want the good stuff when we get going.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's a nugget of gold in there when the diehards go back and maybe one of us said something that hits.
But yeah, we're just doing it, man. Don't let good be the enemy of perfection. Wait, perfection be the enemy of good.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's another saying? You ever heard the story of the Chinese farmer?
I've heard a few.
So the Chinese farmer's like his horse runs. This Chinese farmer has a horse and it runs away, and then everyone in the village is like, oh, that's so sad that your horse ran away. And he's like, maybe. And then the horse comes back next week with like fucking 7 other horse buddies, and he's like, now he's got a whole stable of horses. Everyone in town's like, oh my God, you're so lucky. And he's like, maybe. And then his son is trying to break one of the new horses, and then his son gets bucked off and breaks his leg. And then everyone in town's like, oh, your son broke his leg, he can't help you on the farm until he heals, that's so sad. And he's like, maybe. And then the Chinese military are doing their conscriptions or whatever, or draft or whatever, and then they don't take his son because his leg's broken. And then he's like, everyone's like, oh my God, that's amazing that your son didn't have to go to war. Like, our son went to war and he died.
Yeah, optimism.
Invading Mongolia. And he's like, maybe. So like, yeah, so it's just about maybe. So, you know, maybe
You ever hear the story about the Chinese government?
no, what happened?
It was Chairman Mao. You know about that man, the Great Leap Forward, where he just put the country on quite the diet.
No.
Do you not know about that?
No.
Oh, it's like one of the largest like mass killings in modern history, really. If you took global history or anything similar in school, the Great Leap Forward. Mao basically, yes, kind of starved the country, and there was I think it was 80 million estimated fatalities. I'll have to fact check that.
I'm trying to go to China soon, so maybe we shouldn't talk about.
Well, no, this is just etched in history, and the farmers have a lot to do with this whole saga, but mostly Mao.
Okay, but if I get stopped at the Chinese border in a few months, have you ever seen videos of China? It's a beautiful country.
I have, yeah. It's death toll. Okay, around 30 to estimated 15 to 55 million.
Okay, so it's only that's only 10 Holocausts.
Widely accepted 30 to 45. So I got a little crazy with the 80.
So what's 6 million divided by 30?
5. Yeah.
So it's only 5 Holocausts.
Yeah, so it's 5 Holocausts from the 19th, and this was in 4 years, 58 to 62.
I'm still going to go there and eat noodles.
The World War II and the Holocaust, 39 to 45. So his DPY, his deaths per year. So Holocaust, we're going 6 by 6.
Listen, I will wrap this up by the Holocaust.
1 per year.
One time I dated this girl who lived in a trailer park, and this is unrelated to this story, but one time I picked her up and there was a bunch of bears. Apparently trailer parks are terrible for bears around here. Anyways, and I'm not talking about big gay dudes. I'm talking about bears. And one time we were hanging out and we were on Molly, and she's like, yeah, it wasn't actually 6 million Jews. I was like, yeah, right. And then she's like, and then ever since then, I've been hearing that a bunch, that it's not 6 million. And I'm not going to speculate whether it was 6 million or not. I'm pretty sure it was 6 million just because that's what trusted sources have told me. But it was funny because she's so hot. She could have literally said the Holocaust didn't happen. I'd have been like, whatever you say, babe. So
yeah,
it's just, I'm a weak man. The point of that story is I'm a weak man. The first time I heard about that conspiracy, I was an adult. This was COVID, so 6 years ago. And I don't know. She's just beautiful.
Yeah, you ever seen that? There's an episode of Nathan For You, and at the end of it, he's on a date bowling with some girl.
Yes.
She's like, you hear about the guns? Obama's planning the shootings to get guns banned? Yeah.
Well, that was a good pod. We talked about Obama. We talked about the Chinese government. We talked about the Halifax comedy scene, which I've been avoiding, but it's good that it came up episode 3.
Yeah, we don't want to do that too much, and that's not entertaining to really anybody. Unless you've got great stories.
It is entertaining for the 80% of the
but I mean, to normal people, it's only exciting. It's like vintage Matt and Shane, where they had their whole comedy scene out of whack. We're pretty tame here, being isolated from everything.
Yeah. We're kind of on our own Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Yeah, they just started calling, I don't know, Halifax little. What was the island called?
I don't know.
God.
What was the plane called?
The Lolita Express was
Lolita Express, yeah.
Oh, Little St. James was the island.
Ugh, gives me shivers. All right.
Yeah.
I think that there's no better way to wrap up the pod than on a really awkward note like that.
Yeah, live from Little St. Mitch.
Live from Little Caesars.
Hot and ready.